I have some great news for you if you are looking to buy a home. Over the next coming month, home prices will get a lot cheaper. The housing market is starting to crack. Sellers are cutting prices at record level. Check out this new construction house with 3 bedroom and 2 bathroom. Zillow says that it's been on the market for over 7 months. The price fell from $413,000 to $365,000 in one single month. That's a $48,000 value loss. Take a look at the price history. In only one single month, it has seen a $65,000 price cut. That's how crazy it is. That's why in this video, I will tell you the top cities where home prices are falling the fastest right now. Also, there are more changes happening in the US economy and the US housing market. Changes that have home builders liquidating their housing stock as new homes for sale just spiked. And it's all due to the massive housing inventory that home builders have been holding right now. They have been saving them for a while now, but they are dumping them into the market. And toward the end of 2023, we saw that trickle turn into a flooding. We have the numbers. We will look at what just happened, what it means for 2024, and what they meant in the past. Because when you look back in history, whenever this type of things happen, when home builders flood the market like this, when monthly supply reaches these levels, it's normally the sign that a recession is coming. So you're watching the Financial Coffee channel? Let's get into this. And we are seeing this price cut almost acute in the southeastern part of Phoenix, going towards southern Scottsdale. Like on this house, where there have been a $67,000 price cut. They have been looking at new homes under construction for the last year. And there is something that I noticed. These big builders, whether it's D.R. Horton, Lennar, or KB Home, they are holding new houses and on purpose. Basically, they are just trying to maintain price control and prevent a crash in the prices. Because in the housing market, pricing is normally set by home builders, especially in Builder Centric markets. These cities that I'm about to tell you are not getting hit the hardest by this sales price cut. Check this city for example. Like on this listing where they did a $61,000 price cut on this house in less than 3 weeks, but the house is still languishing on the market. And these price cuts in Sarasota and in Florida in general are going to continue toward the end of this year and well into 2024. We are seeing a big downturn in home buyer demand across the state of Florida. Now that the pandemic is over, if a big builder decides to cut prices on their home by 5%, sometimes it's because they want to get rid of them. That's the type of thing that can move the market. Now, let's take a look at the housing under construction in 2022 and 2023. The single family unit that were under construction last year typically take around 7 months to complete. That's the average length of time it takes for a single family unit from when it breaks ground to when it's in a move-in ready state. Well, look at what just happened in the US Census Bureau's latest data for new home for sale. This is the press release that they sent out. Here is what they say. The sale of new single-family houses in November 2023 were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 590,000 according to the US Census Bureau and to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. So basically, how many new homes for sale they sold in November was 12.2%, below the revised October number of 672,000. So it fell from 672,000 to 590,000. That's 12% below October. The median sales price for all these 590,000 new homes was 434,000. But look at this. How many new houses were for sale at the end of November? Folks, this represents a staggering 9.2 month supply. You can see this on this chart. And that brings us to another city where home prices are dropping right now. In a lot of different pockets around the Nashville Metropopula in particular, we can see that sellers are getting very aggressive in cutting prices. Now, however, the downturn in Nashville is not contained to areas where there are a lot of Airbnbs. We are also seeing this in plenty other areas. Take this house for example. This house got a 32% price cut from September to October, which means a $200,000 price cut. It is insane. So expect prices to continue to drop. Look at the spike in new homes that hit the market in November. And what you will also notice is what normally happens whenever we see levels like this. You tend to see them match up with recession. You can see several recessions on this chart. Watch what happened during the 2008 recession, then during the pandemic recession, and now. These tend to be the case because builders overbuilt during the boom years. And then they try to unload them before the market burst. So this could be why we saw a massive crash in new home prices. The median sale price for new homes last month fell to $434,000. That's 12.5% below the peak of the market 1 year prior in October 2022. It's a big fall, a huge fall. But something to keep in mind is all of this data is only for new homes, not existing homes. Take for instance, the seller on this listing is doing a $45,000 price cut to a price less than what this house was worth in March 2021. And this crash in Boise will continue to get worse because home prices across the metro are still way too expensive. Home value in Boise are about 43% overvalue, and you can see this overvaluation. Boise has declined over the last couple of years as prices have dropped. But to be honest with you, it's still too high and suggests the price will fall even more, especially now that the remote workers are getting called back into the office. Now let me share with you something very important to remember. If you're a home buyer or an investor trying to figure out where will be the right time to buy in your market, I'm about to reveal you a secret that you can use. Just look at the house inventory levels. If the inventory is high, you are lucky because high inventory means high supply, which also means lower prices. It's just basic economics, right? At this time, we are getting close to the long-term average, so that's a signal that prices could enter a free fall mode. Now, there's another city where home prices are really affordable right now. Like on these two listings, this one has a $70,000 price cut and this other one has a $100,000 rejection. And that's not all. Since this house was put up for sale in June, the price has been cut down by $200,000. That's the price of another home. The number of available single-family unit and single-family home in America is ridiculous, by the way. I think there is around 80 million or 82 million of something like that. So we clearly don't have a supply issue in the US. We have an active listing issue, meaning they are not listed. Out of the 82 million existing homes in the US, only around 750,000 of them are listed for sale right now. And I'm going to show you where they are the cheapest because it's very important. When you look overall at active listing right now, we just broke through a 3-year high. But first, look at how many homes these home builders dump onto the market, folks. That's how quickly month supply can change in just 2 months. All this is happening in only 2 months, by the way. It jumped from 7.2 months to 9.2 months supply. And when the Fed start cutting rate this year, which I believe they will, and mortgage rate continue to fall, we will likely see active listing jump. Lower mortgage rates could actually soften home prices even more, simply because more affordable financing could incentivize would-be seller. Take a look at this historical decline in median home prices in Dallas according to Rocket Mortgage. From December 2022 to October 2023. From almost $400,000 to $159,000 in October. Look at how housing prices have gone down in less than 1 year in Dallas. That means there are a lot of homes for sale across the Dallas metro area. For example, look at this beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom houses for $290,000. This house has seen several deep price cuts. In August, it was listed for $350,000. Then, less than 2 weeks later, it was cut down to $319,000. Now, it is selling for $285,000. They cut the price by $65,000 in less than 3 months. That's an 18.6% decrease. And there are definitely more price cuts to come. Now, if you want to know the top 10 cities where you can buy cheap houses for less than $100,000, click on the video that appears on the screen right now. That is all for today. Thank you for watching the Financial Coffee channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.